Hi everyone, Richard Robbins here, of course as always helping you build a business that you love. My theory is if you're going to go to work, why not love what it is you do or love the way you do it? What I want to talk to you about today is how do we get buyers to buy? How do we motivate buyers to make an offer? I think you would all agree that it's very difficult for people to make decisions. Like I have found that even when people have to make a decision, they still have trouble making decisions. So if they don't have to make a decision, they almost never make a decision. But think about what is sales, and I'll show you how to do it. See, sales to me is influence. And I think the greatest salespeople are just the most powerful influencers. Well, what is your objective as a salesperson? Well, your objective is to help somebody make a decision that is in their best interest. Not your best interest. Hopefully it serves all parties, but ultimately you want to help them make a decision that is in their best interest. So that is your job. That is your responsibility. Well, you've probably had the experience where you've had buyers out, they've looked at a number of homes, maybe they've been out a number of times with you, and you know that they found a couple homes they probably should have made an offer on, but they didn't. So how do we help them with the process? Well, here's my recommendation. What I'm going to say is when you get together with a buyer, of course you're going to have a copy of the listings, or maybe you got them on your iPad or whatever you're using. But what you're going to have is a rating system, and you want to give them a sheet of paper that allows them to rate every single house on a scale of 1 to 10. So you can do this on one sheet of paper. So if you're showing 6 homes, you have 6 spots. And what you do is you write the address on the first one, address on the second, all the way down. After you've looked at the house, what you do is you say, now, if you were to rate that home on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate it? And they might say, oh, maybe a 6. And then you're going to say, okay, what would it take to make that house a 10? And they're going to say, oh, well, you know, we want a bigger yard, you know, we want to have another bedroom, whatever the case is. But they're going to give you some ideas, which now you're being educated, which is going to help you with the search, obviously. But again, you're showing interest in them. Go to the second house. How would you rate this home? Oh, it's about a 7. Okay, great. What would it take to make it a 10? You go to the next one. Oh, it's a 4. There's no way we'd buy that house. Okay, excellent. You go to the next one. Well, this one's about an 8, you know, maybe an 8.5. Excellent. What would it take to make it a 10? Go to the next one. Oh, that one's about a 7. So now what you've done is you've rated all of the homes, whether it's 3, 4, 5, 6 homes. This works where you have lots of inventory. Obviously there's some markets where you don't have a lot of inventory and you're going to have to do it with maybe 1 house or maybe 2 homes. But here's the deal. Now they've rated one an 8.5. Well, of course they're still looking for a what? They're looking for a 10. This is where you help them make a decision. You look at them and you say, Mr. and Mrs. Buyer, understand. I bought many homes myself. I've worked with many buyers, and guess what? There's no such thing as a 10. What we have to do is this. We got to find a home that is an 8 or higher, and once we move in, we turn it in to a 10. Because what I find is that people that are renting right now are looking for a 10, they're still renting and they're going to spend the rest of their lives looking for a 10. So you see what you're doing now is you say, okay, this is an 8.5. That's very good. We need to consider making an offer here. Let's review what you would have to do to make that a 10, and then you can decide whether that's something you're interested in doing. Do you see where I'm going with this? So you're helping them see clearly, visually, that, oh, that's not a home, that's not one that'll work, that's not one, this one's a possibility, and now all of a sudden they start to look at things differently and they'll start to make an offer quicker. I hope this is helpful to you. Try this. Let me know how it works for you. If you have any other ideas, let us know, okay? You can just write them down below. Anyway, remember, it's a beautiful life. So make it count, everybody. Hi everyone, Richard Robbins here, helping you build a business you love. Yes, that's what we do at RI. What I want to talk to you about today is how can you get people to like you very quickly, okay, within, the first few minutes. I think you would agree that your success is going to be determined by how fast that you can build trust, how fast that you can build rapport.